They say that only the good die young, but what if an entire nation tried to take over an entire continent? How long do you think they'd last? Let's take a look at Argentina. Argentina has dreams of becoming a regional power in South America. They have the second largest economy on the continent, just behind Brazil, and a military that's steadily growing in size and capability. Now, their military isn't exactly known for being the most effective fighting force in the world. In fact, during the Malvinas War with Britain in 1982, they lost badly. But since then, they've made some significant improvements, and today they boast having the 4th largest navy in the world and the 2nd largest in South America, right behind Brazil. The Argentine Air Force is also one of the most lethal in the region, sporting more fighter jets than any other South American country. So let's say Argentina decided to use all this military might to dominate the rest of South America. How long do you think they'd last? Well, not long actually. Their first order of business would be to take out the Brazilian Air Force, which is 5 times the size of Argentina's. And even though Argentina has more fighter jets, Brazil has far more capabilities in terms of air defenses and aircraft carriers. So Argentina would likely lose this battle, which means they wouldn't have the military strength to take on Brazil's army, which is also 5 times larger than theirs. And that's just one country. They still have to take out the militaries of Chile, Peru, Bolivia, Uruguay, Paraguay, and Ecuador. And all these countries combined have a much stronger military than Argentina. Not to mention there's Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, French Guiana, and the Falkland Islands, all of which have something to lose and something to gain by fighting back. But let's just assume that somehow Argentina manages to take out every single military in South America. They still wouldn't last long, because then they'd have to face the might of the United States, who have bases all over South America and are very protective of the Monroe Doctrine, which basically says that they have the right to intervene in any country in the Western Hemisphere that they feel is a threat to their security. And Argentina would definitely be a threat, considering they just taken over an entire continent. So it's safe to say that Argentina's dream of dominating South America would end pretty quickly. They'd either be defeated by Brazil or the United States, or both. This video is made possible by all the people who support me on Patreon. If you want to see your name at the end of videos, then you too can support me. The link is in the description. Now, with that said, check out this video on what would happen if North Korea invaded South Korea, or this video about what would happen if Russia invaded the US.